People, 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 people. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now, people, this video is about a young lady from Clarendon that went to St. Mary, and it seems like she gave birth to a little baby, and people, what she did is going to shock you. She basically threw that baby in a pit toilet. May I talk about a pit latrine? And if anybody don't know what a pit toilet is, if you never live in the country or you're not from Jamaica and don't know what a pit toilet is, it is basically an outside toilet that you build, and you build a pit and you do your deeds inside here. So anyways, I spoke about the incident over the weekend, and people, right now I have the actual video, because you know, so this channel is not like the other channels. We actually have the link, we actually have the viral video, we actually set YouTube on FIRE, point blank and period. However, with YouTube's policy, I cannot just upload any and every sort of video because it might be too graphic. And what makes it even worse, it is other bloggers that are going to complain and file a strike against my channel and say that it is offensive. So anyway, people, this is the edited version of the video. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Just have it on the seat, that's all. Dirty blood. And I tell him about you have it down there. Right. Lie, no. I tell the car man, not them man say you have it down there. Come in. Where the girl come from? Where you come from? Clarendon, Papi, my sister. Yeah, turn him down, see the Ramon. Turn him down, Keep him down, see the Turn him down, see keep him down. Yeah, man, Jesus. Keep him down. No. Keep him down. What? No. Right. Got up, right. You know, Paul. No, then. No, Paul. Paul, you know, wipe him off. Make sure you don't get shit now clean up. Why? Murder. Why? Jesus. What the girl there? What the girl there? You want to clean up this one? Jesus. Let me go see what you're doing. No, sir. What are you doing? Can't believe. Why not?
No, man, I have to take a picture of the child.
So, you know, somebody go outside.
Turn him down, but don't make nothing good on him.
Oh, you know, Barry.
The girl broke up by last night. And God tell Devani says he might have baby. And Devani run with him, came to hospital. And the girl, this man me said about a cause a girl from me top over here.
And we tell Devani to come look.
He said Devani go look. Devani come back and be a
I'll up and tell it. Some of me they come and they're afraid to look, and me take a flashlight and look at me baby ball.
Now, people, first things first, we have to say thanks to the resident of St. Mary for being caring and concerning. It shows a side of Jamaica that has been missing, and we are talking about compassion. We are talking about being caring. We are speaking about looking out for thy neighbor. So, people, this is a good deed. And we also hear them talking about the baby mother like a DOG. They are saying that she is a wicked woman. How she lie? Now, people, when we think about what happened, when we think about the deed, we can come to different conclusions based on how we look at things. But we have to also ask the question, is this lady suffering from postpartum depression, or is she just an evil person? Is she confused? Is she a young mother that did not know exactly what to do? Did she have the guidance of her mother or other people in the community? Because people, we understand that in Jamaica a lot of persons are ignorant and they do not know how to handle things, and they don't have professional help. So people, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that she is actually evil, or is she or was she suffering from postpartum depression? Let me know what you think. And next thing that I noticed that the people were asking, where is this lady from? Is she from St. Mary? Because basically they are saying that persons from St. Mary are usually more caring. So it seems like this person must be an outer because they don't see these type of things happening in St. Mary. So it seems like the people are asking the question, they are wondering, they are pondering, who for sister this, who for family this person must be an outer, because people in a St. Mary are not known for doing these things. People in St. Mary are known for being compassionate and loving sorts of people. People, let me know what you think in the comment section. And the question that most persons were asking is that, what kind of woman is this? How can a woman actually have a baby and fling it in and tide it like garbage, like filth? Because when we actually look at the situation and analyze it, it takes a special type of woman to actually bring a picnic for about 9 months or 7 months or whatever the case is, and then actually just fling it or discard of it. People, something definitely wrong. There is some sort of mental issue. There is something wrong. Something wrong with her head. It looked like she dropped on her head. Point blank and period. And based on the report, the news report, it is said that the residents of St. Mary named this child Moses because they are saying that this is a miracle child. And people, the truth and the fact is that based on the circumstances how this child came into this world, it is just uphill from here. Because people, like we see, this is a survivor. So we should only expect that when this child grows up, he will be very resilient, he will be very tough. And we could also hear it in the voices of the people, even though they were frustrated, even though they were ticked off about the baby mother. We could see that they are excited because they found this child and the child was actually alive. And like we see with all of the MURDERS and bad news that is going around in Jamaica, it is good to see that there's a silver lining in the dark cloud. And based on the conversation, we could also hear somebody or one of the residents of St. Mary saying that they heard the baby mother bawling and saying that she's going to have the baby. And they even took her to St. Anne's Bay. And people, they are now wondering, they are now pondering, did this baby mother come back and have the baby right by the toilet? Was she confused? Was she going through postpartum depression? People, let me know what you think in the comment section. Now people, before I move on to the next buzzing topic, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. One word, Jamaica Dancehall Source. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that we saw that 3 teenagers escaped custody in a St. James. We are talking about Montego Bay. And people, when you hear the ages of these teenagers, we are speaking about a 17-year-old, we are speaking about a 16-year-old, and we are also speaking about a 13-year-old. Now people, the 17-year-old, he was captured, and just about a day or two ago, we saw that the 13-year-old gave up himself to the lawmen with his attorney. Now people, I don't know if this teenager came from a good family background and he was just misguided and sort of lost his way, and now it seems like they are trying to put him back on track. But when you hear about the crimes that he is charged for illegal possession of a firearm. Some people were speaking about a youth that is only 13-year-old, and what is he doing in a lockup with other men and other teenagers? Now the truth and the fact is that sometimes we have kids that are just outright bad, and sometimes we have kids that just come from a dysfunctional home. That means that the mother and the father, the papa and the mama, they are just bums. They are just very irresponsible. So therefore, so the picnic, so the father, so the mama, point blank and period. However, in this case, we see that this child actually was turned over by the family through the attorney. Now people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. Sometimes some picnic bad and they can be corrected. So in this case we have to give the family credit because it seems like they are making the right move to make sure that this youth gets on the positive path. And like we see, he is only 13-year-old, so therefore he still has hope. So therefore we see that this is a child that just basically left primary school. And when I speak about primary school kids, I am speaking about children that are between the ages of 6 and 12. So people, we see that this boy would have been fresh out of primary school, point blank and period. So anyways, it seems like he lost his way, and it seems like the family is trying to make sure that he gets back on track. So people, we have to just hope for the best and expect the worst, because we see what is going on in Jamaica and the way that this youth is starting out. It seems like he is headed for sure destruction. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like I said, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.